Just the other day, the Tanzania government had to deport Kenyans who were in Tanzania because the Tanzania government, led by President Samia Suluhu, said that they are not interested with Kenyans being in Tanzania. The most unfortunate part of it, a member of parliament, Oscar Sudi, came on his Facebook platform to issue the following statement. Listen to what Oscar Sudi had to say.
Hey, nimeona asubuhi Twitter, TikTok, Facebook na radio inawaka moto. Hata sijui Wakenya walifanywa nini huko Tanzania. Kwanza ingekuwa mimi ningewaweka viboko. Hii kimbelembele yetu ya hapa Kenya msipeleke nchi nyingine. Hapa kwanza Tanzania ni mzuri sana. Enda hapa West Africa. Hata wewe ongelea siasa, uuliza ati hii siasa hapa inakaaje. Hii freedom tuko nayo ni mingi. Unaweza tusi kila mtu, unaongea vile unataka. Hii kimbelembele yetu hii msipeleke kwa nchi nyingine. My friends. Kwanza ningekuwa Mama Suluhu, ningeweka hawa viboko mbili siku mbili kama dawa, ndio warudi nyumbani wakiwa na heshima. Hii kimbelembele yetu ya Kenya na freedom na demokrasia tuko nayo. Fanyeni tu hapa, lakini msidhani msapeleka hapa kwingine hapa nje. So hii kelele yote mnapiga, kwanza watu walihurumia tu kwa sababu ni marafiki yetu. Ingekuwa tu hawatujui, hiyo ujuaji mko nayo. Sasa mnajifanya tumndaa kwenda kufanya kesi Tanzania. Si umemaliza kesi kwa hapa, hii makoti yetu hapa. Tumsaidie watu wenye wajiwezo wamezama huko kwa mapriso. Wamezama huko, kuna mtu anafanyia kesi huko kotini hapa. So mjitolee mfanye free. Hii kimbelembele hii muache tafadhali. Na I wish mnajua demokrasia yetu na yani mko na demokrasia, mko na freedom ya kila kitu. Lakini msipeleke kwa nchi ya wenyewe. Hiyo ujuaji yetu ya Kenya hii iishie tu hapa Kenya. Kama ningekuwa Mama Suluhu, lakini Mama Suluhu chonjo kabisa. Waikuja next time, make sure wamekula marago. Wajue hii ujuaji ya Kenya huwezi peleka kwa nchi nyingine. Ungeweka viboko hawa. Aisu. Sawa tu.
That is an unfortunate statement coming from a leader in the Republic of Kenya, supporting how Kenyans are mistreated in Tanzania. But Oscar Sudi, let me tell you one thing. You might think you are above the law. Don't forget that one day, one time, you remember during Gen Z's protests, you were so humbled. Before Gen Z protests, you were seriously chest thumping that no one can take you anywhere in this country. But when it happened, when it dawned down on you, you were so humbled by nature, Bwana Oscar Sudi. Again, nothing is new under the sky. This is your statement that you've tabled today, trying to dehumanize Kenyans who were deported from Tanzania, trying to support illegal treatment and inhuman treatment to Kenyans by Tanzanians. It will dwell on you. And see, such are the statements that make Kenyans bitter. Now with such a statement, you see, Tanzanians can also be ejected from this country by Kenyans. Such a reckless statement. These are reckless statements that should not come from a sitting member of parliament. These are reckless statements that should not come from anyone who purports to be a leader in the Republic of Kenya. That is quite unfortunate. Oscar Sudi, shame on you. Shame on you, Oscar Sudi, that you can come out to praise the dictatorial regime of Mama Samia Suluhu. And I think these people sat down and decided that they are going to issue this statement. Because as Oscar Sudi was on his Facebook platform castigating and praising Tanzania regime for mistreating Kenyans. Senator Cherargei was also in Senate praising Mama Samia Suluhu for deporting Kenyans out of Tanzania. It seems they always have a sit down for them to come up with these reckless statements. Listening to what Senator Cherargei said in Parliament today.
Thank Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan for calling out activists who wanted to go and disrupt the peace in Tanzania. In fact, should have detained and prosecuted them because they have taught this country bad manners, Mr. Speaker. These activists, they have taught our people to insult, to undermine, to lose respect to the leadership of this country, Mr. Speaker. Tanzania is a very peaceful country. And what President Samia Suluhu Hassan said, we should respect our countries, Mr. Speaker. There is mutual respect. And I hope as the activists run around East Africa trying to meddle in the internal affairs, they must be put to stop, Mr. Speaker. Because what business would you have to go and meddle in affairs of Tanzania? What business, Mr. Speaker? These activists, and I want to ask President Samia Suluhu Hassan, Mr. Speaker, of Tanzania, to be very careful because these activists are funded by enemies of Africa who want to destabilize the unity, the peace and tranquility of most African nations, Mr. Speaker. You saw even in the last Gen Z protest, Mr. Speaker, there were allegations that international donors were financing instability, Mr. Speaker, in this country using what we call international donors, Mr. Speaker. So I want to ask the President Samia Suluhu Hassan that in the spirit of East Africa, he should assist us to discipline some of these ill-behaved activists that have continued to destabilize Kenya, Mr. Speaker. The island of peace of Tanzania must be protected, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Chelagei.
And our finye kabisa.
Senator Chelagei, can you relate what you are now discussing with the Division of Revenue Bill? Can you relate the two? Because you
okay. I'm trying to relate. What I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, we need stability in Tanzania and in Kenya. Because there is balance of trade. We export and import. We get taxes. Then we build on the division of revenue, Mr. Speaker. And that is why I'm saying we should not disturb the peace and unity of Tanzania, Mr. Speaker. And ask Samia Suluhu Hassan afinya wa kabisa.
There's a minute.
So unfortunate that an elected senator on the floor of the House can come up with this reckless statement, castigating his fellow Kenyans and praising the Tanzania administration, forgetting that we have an East Africa Treaty for free goods and services business. Honorable Martha Karua and the team were going to practice law in Tanzania. That is a service they were going to render in Tanzania. So Senator Eddie Mwok trying to pump in some sense into his head on the East Africa Treaty. The East Africa community abide by it on free goods and services movement in the region.
Mr. Speaker, this is a very serious flaw in this House, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, this is on 105 in the statement of facts. Mr. Speaker, is it in order for the Senator of Nandi, who is a lawyer, to actually misinform the House and misinform the public on what informs the action of deportation of Kenyans from Tanzania, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker, if you look at Article 104 of the EAC Common Market Protocol of 2015, it expressly says and guarantees the freedom of movement of service, labor, and goods within the East African region. If you look at the treaty, Mr. Speaker, that was established in 1999, Mr. Speaker, it allows the tenets of democracy to actually permeate in the region entirely, Mr. Speaker. How can Senator Cherargei allow the existence of those treaties, Mr. Speaker? This is something that must be condemned and is not right and could actually lead to reciprocation by Kenyans for other members, Mr. Speaker. So is it factual that that's the tenets of our democracy, Mr. Speaker, that dictatorship in Tanzania is exclusive to our dictatorship in the country.
Secretary has heard you. Let him respond.
There is Eddie Mwok calling out Senator Cherargei for his reckless and bad manners at the floor of the House. Quite unfortunate. Up to that, we don't have much onto our news reviews. For these and many more, subscribe onto our YouTube channel at Lord Aboga TV. Remember to press the notification bell so that when we come up with this interesting political and governance content, YouTube will automatically notify you. Till next time, goodbye.